Lyme Awareness Day 27, Prevention. So after almost a month of me talking about Lyme disease, you might be freaking out like, oh my gosh, Lyme disease is terrible, what if I get it? So if you have Lyme, it is not your fault that you got it. I mean, unless you somehow purposely injected the Lyme bacteria into your body knowing that it would make you really sick. But I don't think that's ever happened. However, there are some ways you can reduce the risk of contracting Lyme. First is to avoid areas prevalent with ticks. This is really difficult, especially because there are areas that don't have ticks, yet people there are still getting Lyme disease. Also, pretty much the entire east coast of the United States is like crawling with ticks, so if you live there, you can't really avoid it. However, if you are going hiking in a wooded area with known ticks, there's usually a warning sign before you enter the trails. Take great caution when entering these areas. One way to take caution is to cover up. Ticks can't bite you if they do not have access to your skin. Wear shoes that cover your entire feet. Wear your socks over your pants. Wear long sleeves and gloves and hats and face masks. This is also probably really hard to do, especially if you live where I live in Arizona. It gets up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, so you might actually overheat if you wore that much clothing. But there are these like net hat things that you can put over your face, so that might help. Also, you can use bug spray that repels ticks. Once you are done outside, thoroughly check every part of your skin for ticks. I found my tick behind my ear. I was just like tucking my hair behind my ear, and I felt a bump there, and I'm like, huh? Mom, what is this? It was a tick. This can also be difficult to do though, because ticks can be so tiny and they can get in your hair and it's a mess. If you do find one, remove it immediately and carefully. The Lyme disease bacteria can transfer from the tick into your bloodstream in a matter of minutes. There are tick removal tools like these that can help you safely remove a tick, because you do not want to crush it and get its gross little head stuck in your body. Once you have removed the tick, keep it in a bag. They can be tested for Lyme. If you are tested for Lyme right after you got bit, the test might not show up positive because your body has not had the time yet to produce antibodies. This is why some doctors will treat it as if it were Lyme disease anyway, because the sooner you treat the Lyme, the easier it is to get rid of. Another tip on preventing Lyme disease is having a healthy immune system. Well, actually, this won't prevent you from getting Lyme, but it can help your body to fight it off. You can build up a healthy immune system by eating healthy, nutritious foods and avoiding things like cane sugar that can feed bacteria. So this video probably was not that helpful because it is like really hard to avoid getting Lyme disease. I just randomly got sick one day after being super healthy, so I don't know. Conclusion, Lyme disease is really difficult to prevent. How would you go about preventing Lyme disease?